Hi crypto kings and queens, welcome to my channel. In today's episode, what we're gonna go through is BTC and ADA. First of all, what we're gonna see if BTC have the power to break above 25.8k, potentially reach the next level at 31.8. What we have to have in mind is that we are right now inside a Fibonacci level on the higher time frames, which means that the market can start to consolidate inside of this before the market is giving us the clear direction of what direction the market is going to. When we're looking at ADA, a potential head or shoulders on the weekly chart, which means that it just might take us back up if we're breaking above one Fibonacci level at 0.4640. It can take us back up to 0.7470. Don't forget, I am no financial advisor. You need to look up everything yourself first, but please continue looking at this video and I'll show you what I see on BTC and on ADA. And of course, guys, if you are someone that wants to find a great cryptocurrency platform to trade on, you do as I do. You can right now receive a bonus on BYBIT up to $30,030 by using the link in my description. This is of course how you are supporting my channel, so I am always available for you guys. BYBIT is a leverage trading platform. You have low fees while you're holding your position for a longer time, and you have zero fees when it comes to the spot pairs. So amazing platform that you can trade on the same way that I do. So make sure to claim the best bonus available, and you also have it right here somewhere in the corner. And before we're getting into the charts, don't forget to follow me on my Twitter account. You also have the link right here above me, and this is where I give you daily updates about cryptocurrencies. I actually show you some really funny videos too now, because I am a little bit of a funny woman, okay? And if you don't think I'm funny, then you're just boring. I can't wait until we have 600 followers, because at that point I will start to do this Twitter spaces, and I can't wait to have those together with you guys. So make sure to follow me on my Twitter right here. BTC is at the moment trying, or we are inside the one Fibonacci level, and we want to see how the market's going to behave around 25,860. We're looking at the weekly chart, which is also telling us that we are right now reaching the previous resistance. So this is where we could see the bearish momentum, is that we could potentially see the market reverse back down from this level. But this is also a very important level that we're looking at to see if we're breaking above it. We want to see if the bullish momentum is going to continue. We guys know how the market is working with higher highs and higher lows. In this case, the market could potentially use 25,860 as a high low level, and from here have the power to reach the weekly Fibonacci that we have around 31,880 and 35,790. So this is the overall target that we can use if the market now have the power to break above 25,860. Go down to the lower time frames, we can clearly see how the market is still creating higher highs and higher lows, but this is where we'll see the same way that we've seen the market each and every time the market is facing these levels. We want to see on the lower time frames how the market is behaving. So at the moment we are in the middle of the Fibonacci, which means that there's so many different things that can happen here, and if we don't have a crazy fake out, which means that the market will give you a huge drop to the downside. Now based on that, we have broken above the 61.8%, and we're almost at the 50% level. This is where we can see the market start to consolidate if we don't have this crazy momentum happening right away. On the lower time frames, what happened? We saw the market gave us one higher low level once again at the Fib at 24,370. Based on this Fibonacci take profit one got hit. I have not been trading this, but this was a very good move that BTC actually did have. And from here, we just want to continue to see if the market have the power to break above the Fib, or if this will be where the market starts to consolidate and then slowly and steadily see the market start to reverse down once again. But at the moment we are bullish. The market is continuing to have a lot of momentum to the upside, which the market usually come up and retest, and it is from this level right here that we'll see if the market have now the power to reach it. We'll see if this is going to be a fake out to the downside, or if this will be where BTC will continue up to the other Fibonacci level that we have, first of all at 31,000, let's say 32k. If we're looking at ADA, we can see how the market broke above this previous support level that we did have around 0.3400, and this is also basically a potential continuation to higher target based on that we have this inverted head and shoulders, but where can the market come to? So I just want to see on the monthly chart where we could potentially use the Fibonacci, and based on the Fibonacci we got two lower high levels, sorry. So we're using the first one, and then we're just gonna highlight them and take them away and see potentially what could happen. So we have the first Fibonacci level between 0.4614 and 0.4162, and if we break down everything to the lower time frames, now have in mind that this is a monthly Fibonacci level and the 50% has already been retested, which means that now we want to see if this is going to be a valid continuation to the upside, or if this will, the same way that we spoke about on BTC, if this will be the retest we have on the Fibonacci, and it can take us back down, of course, to lower targets. It based on, if we're just zooming out on the overall perspective, it does look like we need to have a bigger pullback to the upside. Based on that, what the market has been doing now, or what it's doing, is that it's creating a lower low level, which means that the market needs to create the next lower high level, and that is why we're using the Fibonacci on the higher time frames, because the market still needs to move to certain levels and retest them, and from these levels we want to see exactly the same way that I spoke about on BTC, which level will be retested, which level are we breaking, which level do we see the market start to reverse to the opposite direction once again. But remember that we are still overall in a downtrend. What the market is doing at the moment is that is giving us the pullback at this moment. So we want to see if this will be where the pullback is finished to, and then see the next drop, or if the market needs to have some higher, needs to reach higher targets to create that lower high level. And we're looking at two monthly Fibonacci levels. But based on what we're looking at right now, I would not be surprised if we would see the market give us some crazy momentum to the upside. But just remember that it just might be where we see the market needs to create the lower high on the higher time frames for then see a potential drop. Even if the market is not going to drop below the level, the last low that we did have, remember that we have overall been in a downtrend for such a long time, and before the market is reversing the trend, the market will always consolidate. So don't be surprised if we start to see consolidation on the higher time frames before you see the market have the next bull run to the upside. Of course, it's to the upside, but yeah, so you just have that in mind before the market is changing the trend. You can see this on the lower time frames too, how the market is always consolidating before the trend reverses. But when we're looking at the weekly, then of course it will take longer, of course, because it is on the weekly. It takes so much more time for the market to create this sideways market before we have hopefully the next bull run on all of the coins. Thank you so much, guys, for looking at this video together with me. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit the notification so you know when I go live next time, when I do have my daily updates. I wish everyone a fantastic day or night. Okay, I love you. Bye.